Hey everybody, I always have to look at my calendar. It's Wednesday, August 9th, and I just got home from teaching and my beautiful Wednesday night women's recovery meeting where I picked up my 3-year chip. So when you celebrate a milestone, you get a coin. Has the Roman numeral 3 on it for 3 years. I celebrated 3 years clean on Saturday, August 5th. And this particular meeting, we read from a book called Just for Today, which is a daily inspirational book that has these reminders of inspirations for recovery, but they really can relate to anyone's life. You don't have to be in recovery to really relate to the message. And so today's Just for Today was about God's love for us. And every time I roll close to a celebratory milestone, we have 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, 6 months, 9 months, a year, 18 months, 2 years, 3 years, and then it goes every year after that. And so in that first year, you're celebrating quite a bit because that first year is one of the most challenging to participate in. And the reason being is it's pretty common for addicts to say that they weren't using or didn't end up using to the extent of what they were that got them into recovery by just being the party girl or party man, whatever you want to call them. But they got there because they wanted to change the way they felt. And so in that first year of recovery, your brain is physically detoxing. Some it takes a lot longer. And I think that was the one misconception that I had, that once I just stopped smoking pot, that I'd have this clear mind and be able to be rational and not have this space within me that needed to be loved, that I would feel it, right? If I'm not numbing it, that I would feel loved. And that's not how recovery worked for me. And I don't think that's how it works for a lot of people. There's a saying in the rooms that we will love you until you learn to love yourself. And I'm still learning that process. I'm still trusting. And so it's a matter of finding the meetings that I feel welcome in, and that I feel like I can let my walls down, and that I feel like I can receive that love that people are extending to me. In today's reading about God's love, you know, it never fails when I get close to a celebratory moment, a milestone. There seems to be this life event that comes before me, and it normally gets really loud and chaotic and not anywhere close to peaceful or in reflection of how far I've really come in 3 years. What surfaces for me is what got me into the rooms, right? The choice to put down the joints and to actually find some coping skills instead of numbing all these feelings that I had been tucking away for many years. And so, of course, as I approached my 3-year chip, I applied for that job. I let go of a relationship that I still have love for the man. But God was telling me in its own little whisper that The job wasn't right for me, and neither was that relationship. So I got angry. I got angry with my higher power. And I lost my faith and hope that my higher power has my best interest at hand. And that is the one thing that you will see consistently in recovery, is that there's this constant reinforcement that the things that are falling away from you are not meant to be in your life, and that is God's love for you. It doesn't take the pain away. It doesn't make us feel like we can just embrace that thought and move through heartbreak or any sort of emotional discomfort with ease. That's the power of the ego. The ego wants to hold on to that and say, come on, God, like, you're really taking this away from me. It seems so perfect. But God has another plan for us. Not another plan. God has a plan. And we stray from the plan. We go down pathways that we're supposed to go left, and we turned right. And God's like, no, I'm going to put a halt to this. I'm going to redirect you, make a U-turn, go back and start over. And the amazing thing about that process and recovery is that we get to journey inward, just like we do in the practice of yoga. We get to look at those ways that we've shown up and really reflect on how we want to move forward. To be honest with you, Saturday didn't mean much to me, but tonight did, in getting this chip. Because it is that reflection, it is that tangible thing that I can hold on to and say, the past 3 years are gone. And the roller coaster that I've been on emotionally in 3 years has been a journey. I don't always appreciate the people that are around me on that journey. And I'm human. I'm spirit in that human form, where the ego's like, maybe you need to, circle yourself around somebody else. Maybe you need to find another tribe. Or maybe you just need to understand that, there are going to be people in our lives that we're not meant to be around. There are people in our lives that it's okay to say, hey, I love you, but I need to step a different direction right now. And some of that comes in the form of, finding a partner. And I keep being reassured by my friends in recovery that it's just not time yet for me. And to learn from these relationships that I have encountered in setting boundaries and being confident that I am worthy of what I'm asking for. And it's not that any of the people that I've dated or, I consider being in a relationship for a longer period of time, they're not bad people. They're on their own journey. And so if I can look at their journey and say, you know what, it's just time for us to part ways, today it lessens the heartbreak. Today it validates for me that I am still healing. I am still learning how to show up for myself. And right now, God wants me to stand on my own 2 feet. And there's fear in that, right? There's fear of standing on your own 2 feet and falling and not having anybody to catch you. But the reality is that I have rooms full of people that will catch me without judgment, with love. And that's why I'm grateful for being in recovery, is because I do have a support system even when I think I don't. It's a matter of me breaking my walls down and reaching out and saying, I need help. I need help with coping with this feeling because it's intense. So, thank you for those of you that have been a part of my recovery. Thank you to those that allow me to talk openly about what it means to be clean and sober. And I'm just really grateful for tonight. I'm grateful for a million things. So, wherever you're at tonight, feel what you need to feel. Don't tuck anything underneath a rug and think that it's just going to go away. Find the people that will love you until you can love yourself. Thanks for letting me ramble tonight. Cheers.